After saying that, Jack strode out of the villa. Behind him came Anna's heartbreaking wails, along with Mike's crew smashing the place up as they cleared it out. Hearing all that, Jack stood there under the blinding sun and felt unbelievably refreshed. But the very next second, the system dropped a new mission. Spend 100 million within 2 hours. Failure penalty. 1 random bodily function will be deducted from the host, like being stuck at 3 seconds forever. Jack looked at the penalty, and the corner of his mouth twitched. Ruthless. But spending money? That was probably the easiest mission in the world. Jack casually flagged down a cab. The car headed straight for Zhangcheng SKP Mall, and Jack had just gotten out. A red Ferrari suddenly screeched to a stop right in front of him. The window rolled down, and sitting inside was his ex-girlfriend, Lucy. She took off her sunglasses, her eyes full of contempt. Well, if it isn't Jack. Heard you got kicked out and started delivering food. So what are you doing at a place this fancy? Security here doesn't let beggars in. The moment Jack ran into trouble, Lucy dumped him at lightning speed and jumped straight into the arms of some rich second gen. Jack looked at her, and instead of getting mad, a sly smile curled onto his lips. Perfect. This spending mission could use an audience. Jack straightened his cuff, smiling brightly. Yeah, I'm here to beg. Just not for food. I'm here for the whole mall. At that moment, the car door opened, and Lucy stepped out arm in arm with a man in a flashy Versace shirt. The guy had beady little eyes and gave Jack a once-over, his face full of mockery. Lucy, this is your ex? The food delivery guy? Pretty boy's got a nice face, but too bad he's just a broke loser. Lucy clung to the man's arm, laughing like crazy. Let me introduce you. This is my husband now, Tom. His family is in the building materials business, and he's worth several hundred million. She put extra emphasis on several hundred million, staring at Jack with a provocative look, clearly hoping to see shame, anger, or humiliation on his face. But she was disappointed. Jack just stood there calmly, his eyes so indifferent it was like the two of them were nothing but empty air. With that, Jack started walking forward. Tom was instantly pissed off by being ignored. You got some nerve, huh? Tom stepped forward, blocked Jack's path, and reached out to shove him in the shoulder. The instant Tom's hand was about to touch him, a golden glint flashed deep in Jack's eyes. Target, Tom, identity, nouveau riche second gen. All bark, no bite. Current gear, genuine Versace shirt, fake Richard Mille RM011 watch, genuine Gucci belt. Financial status, maxed out credit cards, rented a Ferrari for one day to chase Lucy, rental fee still unpaid. After reading the info, the curve of Jack's mouth turned playful. He leaned in toward Tom, lowering his voice just enough for a few passing people nearby to hear. Too bad. A real Richard Mille carbon fiber case has a random pattern. Yours looks a little too neat, don't you think? And another thing, the date window on the real one jumps instantly. It's 1:59 right now. Why don't we wait and see? When it hits 2, let's see if your watch can actually make the jump. Tom's face changed instantly. The watch really was a replica he bought for $3 grand, specifically to fool a gold digger like Lucy. But he never expected a food delivery guy to see through it at a glance. Bullshit, this is the real thing. The hell do you know? Tom instinctively covered his wrist. Lucy, don't listen to this psycho. Come on, let's go buy you a bag at Hermes. As he said that, he grabbed the still confused Lucy and rushed toward the mall, obviously trying to get out of there. Perfect, I've got some shopping to do too, let's go. Jack followed behind them at an unhurried pace. Tom acted like he'd just heard the funniest joke in the world and stopped to sneer. This is SKP. If you can afford even one pair of socks in here, I'll eat it on the spot. Remember what you just said? Jack walked through the revolving door and entered the cool, air-conditioned mall lobby. The first floor of SKP was packed with the world's top luxury brands, and the air was filled with the scent of expensive perfume. Welcome. The greeter at the entrance bowed politely. But when she saw Tom and Lucy come in right behind him, her eyes visibly lit up and her smile got even brighter. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Trying to win back some face, Tom deliberately raised his voice. Bring out the most expensive watch you've got. I'm picking one out for my girlfriend. As he spoke, he shot Jack a provocative glance. What, the delivery guy came in here to mooch off the AC too? Careful you don't bump into a glass case. You couldn't afford to pay for it even if they sold you. The sales associates inside immediately crowded around Tom, while Jack was left standing off to the side. Only one young girl with an intern badge, probably fresh out of school, hesitated before walking over and handing him a cup of water. Hello, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? And if you're just looking around, that's totally fine too. The girl's eyes were clear and sincere. There wasn't a trace of contempt just because of how Jack was dressed. Jack took a sip of water. I'm not looking. The moment Lucy heard that, she let out a mocking laugh. Hear that? He said he's not looking. Told you he's just here to mooch off the AC. Where's security? Why are they letting just anybody in here? A senior saleswoman walked over, her tone stiff and cold. Sir, if you're not buying anything, please don't take up our service resources. There's a seating area over there. Jack ignored her and instead looked at the young intern in front of him with a faint smile. Then he pointed at the Celestial 6102P in the center of the display case and swept his gaze across the entire row of Nautilus watches beside it. That one and that whole row too. I'll take all of them. The entire place went dead silent. Then Tom burst into exaggerated laughter. Ha ha ha! Lucy, did you hear that? He said he'll take all of them. That whole batch has to be over 20 million, right? Did this guy lose his mind delivering food or what?